Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. This is Shelly from Crafty Cottage Dreams. I am just popping on today to share a little crafting that I've been doing. I've drummed up some Christmas wands and I think they came out super cute, and I think these would be perfect stuck in your Christmas tree. Don't you think? Perfect Christmas decoration, just to act as fillers to stick in your Christmas tree. So I created these, and we are also going to do a quick tutorial at the end of this video. So if you're interested in learning how to make one of these, stay tuned for after this video. So let's dive right in, guys. I did use Frank Garcia's Prima paper collection Christmas Sparkle. I did use these beautiful rosettes. I'm going to show you real quick. I ordered them through Ebony. She is the Crafty Girl on Instagram. I will post her link down below in the description box. They're beautiful rosettes. I used those. So I just wanted to show you that real quick because they are made out of those rosettes and also out of paper straws, which I did order the paper straws right off from Etsy. And if you are interested in the paper straws, which you can pretty much get them anywhere, but I will post that link down below in the description box where I actually purchased these straws. So, what else did I use? I did also use some, just wanted to throw that out there, beautiful trim that I got in one of my kits from Oohlalavintagetreasures, and I will post her link. She is on a break. She'll be back in January, but she does these beautiful monthly kits, and I did use some of her already pre-made tassels to use in this. I did just add a little extra to it, using lace from Kim's shop to make that bow. Angeldreamcraftskim on Etsy, along with, you know, some other stuff from my stash. All right, guys, so let's dive right in. So I did create this beautiful one. And again, I just think these would be perfect to act as fillers to stick in your tree. Have them popping out, very shabby, just very cute. So again, I used Ebony's paper snow rosettes, and I used the white one here. Super cute. And then in the back, I just cut out a doily that I had in my stash, and I put it in the back. So it just kind of peekaboos, you know, out of that rosette there. I did two dies, and it is from Laura Ballora. It's her new die set in pink, and it's the Christmas trees there. So I cut out one in white glitter paper and one in a metallic paper, pink paper. Super cute. And then I just used the puffy stickers from Frank's Christmas Sparkle ephemera there. And then I added little jemmies to the Christmas trees as well. Super cute. And those I got from Frank Garcia right here. The premium gemstones. And it's in white. Super cute. And then I used the chipboard sticker with that beautiful deer from the Christmas Sparkle collection. And also, I have a little snowflake here. I used one of those jemmies, and I just punched it out. I have a snowflake punch here, and I punched it out on my white glitter cardstock. And then here's an ephemera piece, all the sparkles, it says, from the Christmas Sparkle collection from one of his ephemera packs. And then I wrapped it around with this beautiful gold sequin trim that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then this is, I got this little speckled cabochon star. It's in a baby pink, and it's so pretty. I believe I got that pretty, no, I'm not going to say, because I don't want to be wrong and I'm entirely sure. But it's just something I had in my stash. And this is one of Doreen's cute little trims. She had this separate, this little mint lace with the trim here on a paper clip. I took it off the paper clip and I added it to this beautiful trim that she already had pre-made, and I just figured it was perfect to use with this, so I just went ahead and used it. And the only thing I did add to her, the trim that I had of hers, was I added this little pom-pom trim that I had, and I also added the gold sequin trim that I had here that I wrapped around right in there. So that is one Christmas wand. I thought it came out super shabby, super cute. Yeah, I was very pleased with that. And again, guys, these would make great accents for your Christmas tree, like great fillers. Just pop them in. With this straw, and here this straw, I used the striped, the white and gold striped. And so there's that one. I love it. Super cute. And then the next one is here. Just show you real quick here. Super cute. Again, I used Ebony's rosettes, snow rosettes. They're so chunky and sturdy. Again, I cut out a doily from a heart lace doily that I had, and I have an extra one there, and put it in the back, so then it just kind of peekaboos out, kind of give it that nice, beautiful, shabby look. Again, I used Frank Garcia's Prima's Christmas Sparkle collection, all of it. We have the Nutcracker here. We also have a little ephemera tag that says Christmas Chimes. And this is also from the Laura Ballora, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, the Christmas tree and that snowflake. And actually that tree is not from this tree. It is from another die, but I cut it out in my glitter paper. But this snowflake is right here. So pretty. And that is all on my glitter white cardstock paper. And then I did use Kim's beautiful braided satin tulle trim, and I put it on the bottom of that tree. from Angeldreamcraftskim. I will also post her link down below in the description box. She is having a Black Friday sale. I believe it's going on all weekend. So, guys, head on over and see what she has. She has beautiful things. And then this is from Kim's shop. It is just a lace. I tied a bow. And again, I used one of those. This time I used a blue one. It has a glittery, it's just a star cabochon, and it's very pretty. Has like little glitter speckles in it. And then I added a little peppermint, and I added one of those jemmies that I showed you earlier in that pack from online, Frank Garcia's. And I used his flowers here from the Christmas Sparkle collection. And again, I added some Doreen's beautiful lace trims from Oohlalavintagetreasures. Again, I will post that link down below in the description box. But this is part of her beautiful pink trim here. It's so pretty. If I can get it. So pretty. I love, love, love. I don't know where she finds her trims, but they're gorgeous. And this one, this trim I actually got off. It wasn't Instagram. It's called, God. The Bridal. I will post that link down below in the description box. But she also has beautiful vintage finds and items. And then I used my pink pom-pom trim along with some white eyelash trim of mine and some white seam binding. So that is my second one. I think it came out super cute. Super adorable. Again, guys, I will post all those links that I mentioned down below in the description box. So if you're interested, stay tuned at the end of this video, and we will do a really quick Christmas wand, Christmas tree filler. That's what I'm going to use them for, so I think they're super cute. And I didn't put up my big tree this year. I just put up 2 small trees. The little pink Christmas tree that I have in my sitting room, and I also put my white tree up in my bedroom. So I'm going to see how they look popped in as fillers. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. And we'll do a quick, a quick tutorial on how to put one of these together, and maybe you can be inspired to create some Christmas fillers for your Christmas tree on your own. So, all right, guys, stay tuned. See you soon. Bye. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Shelly from Crafty Cottage Dreams. All right, so we are going to put one of these beautiful Christmas tree fillers together. So what you're going to need is any paper collection. You can use whatever you want, whatever you have in your stash. I'm going to use Frank Garcia's Prima Christmas Sparkle collection. You will need, of course, a rosette. You can make one on your own, or you can head on over to Instagram and visit Ebony at the Crafty Girl and purchase some of hers. They're very beautiful, very chunky, and I love them. You're going to need a paper straw, and I just have various die cuts. This was also a freebie that I got from Ebony's shop when I purchased some of her trim and rosettes. This is from the Laura Bellora die that I use, which is right here, and it's that star. But you can use, guys, use whatever you want, whatever you have in your stash. Yeah, and then I also am going to use Doreen's trim that is already put together. No extra work for me. It's already been done for me, so I am going to use this beautiful trim that I received in one of her kits. I did get, and this is just a little flare button that I had. I did order some flare buttons through Bona. And I will post her link down below in the description box. But she makes these beautiful flare buttons. And on a ball pin here. And I just left it dangling. And the only thing I did add here, I did do everything extra. So it would be kind of a quick video. But you can create your own tassel. Really easy, guys. Just any trim or fibers or that you have on hand. And you just, all you do is really put them together like that. Tie a bow around it. Put it together. And there you go. Bam. There's your tassel. And I just added the little star already. So I don't have to dig out my hot glue gun and deal with all that. So it's all ready to go. So that's all ready to go. I did already glue this together. All you do is take your paper straw and you put it in the hot glue and you just stick it in the crevice there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. You will need some glue, of course. I have my dots here that I'm going to use just to add some dimension. And I forgot to mention in my last video when I did a show and tell for my Christmas ones is I did use Frank Garcia's Airless Mister in Pearlescent, and it's very beautiful. The reason why I used it is because I wanted a little added shimmer to his, you know, ephemera pieces. Okay, and I don't like my paper to be so stiff. So what it does, not only does it add a little bit of shimmer, but it kind of crinkles that paper up a little bit so it doesn't look like it's so stiff. And I like that look. So as you can see here, I did add that. I sprayed it on there, let it dry, and it kind of crinkled up a little bit. I like that look, and the same with this one too, Christmas Greetings to You. And also what I did ahead of time is just to save some time, you know, for the video, so it wouldn't be an all-day event, is I have these little clay pieces. They're little snowflake clay pieces. And I did just glue them to this beautiful tree in different areas here. Little pink snowflakes. And I also added one of those gemmies to the little bow on the top there. And that's from one of these. I got this off from Frank Garcia's website. And it's a snowflake sequence mix. So I took one of those white gemmies and just added it to the top. Just to save some time for video's sake, guys. I don't do a lot of tutorials. I probably should. But time for me is a big, huge factor. So, but I did want to pop on and just show you how to put one together real quick. I figured we'd do it together and... that's what you'll need. Again, anything, use anything in your stash, guys. Really easy to make. All right, so let's dive right in and let's get started. All right, so what we're going to start with is I am going to glue my doily to the back of this real quick. So I am going to use Fabri-Tac. So let's glue that doily on the back. I am going to stretch it out a little bit, just so we do have that popping a little bit outside of that rosette. All right. apply some glue here. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and or friends. Mine was very quiet. All right, let's put that doily on there. All right, so we got that. There you go. You don't have to add a doily in the back, guys. Like I said, you can create them any way you want. Possibilities are limitless. All right, see how it peekaboos out of that rosette? So pretty. Love it. And then I'm going to add this star. Again, this is from the Laura Ballora collection, and it's that star there. And I already pre-cut it. And I am going to get one of my little, because I like to add a little dimension. So I'm going to get a little dot sticker here. Just one. And I am going to, these are very adhesive. However, I am going to add a little bit of glue just to make sure it stays on really well. And let's see where I want this. I am going to pop it right up in here. You want to make sure. Here we go. Just kind of gives it. Am I in focus, guys? Sorry. Little added pop. And then I am going to use this beautiful, beautiful snowflake. I got that as a freebie from Ebony at the Crafty Girl. I'm going to use one of these dots, just one. And usually don't have a hard time getting these stickers off, guys. There we go. I got it. Again, I am going to use just a pop of glue here. Just to make sure, you know, it stays really well. And then let's see where I want to kind of place this. I think probably about there. So I'm just kind of layering. Super cute. And then again, see how this Christmas tree is not flat. If you don't, I mean, guys, if you don't have the Airless Mister Frank Garcia's, I love this. I wanted to try it. And it gives it just a beautiful, beautiful shimmer. And as you can see, it is not flat. I kind of like, and it's wet. And when it dries, it kind of crinkles up. I like that little added texture and dimension with my paper. Just so it's not so, I don't know, stiff and flat looking. And I like that. So we are going to use a couple of the larger dots. Guys, if you don't have any sticker dots, you can just glue them down. I'm going to add one here. Let's add some glue. Just one here and then kind of one here. And one more. Alrighty. There we go. We got it. And then one here. And then I am going to add, of course, a little more glue. Not a lot. Let's see where I want to place this. Because I also have to add, let's see. Do I want to add it like this, guys? Or do I want the Christmas tree up more and add it like that? I don't know. I want to make sure I'm so picky. I think I'm going to do it like that, guys. What do you think? All right, let's stick that down. And you want to make sure, yep, it's perfect. It sticks down well. See how that tree is like, it's not flat. It is just, it has a curvature to it. Little crinkle effect with that shimmer. I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty like that. And then we're going to add another small glue dot for this beautiful Christmas greetings to you saying. And we are going to add it to the back. I'm not going to take my gold sequin trim and wrap it around the sign like I did with my other one. I think I'm going to keep it as is, because I already did add some beautiful clay snowflakes. Where do I want this? I think I would like it up here, guys. I think it would be very pretty up here. Yeah, because I'm actually thinking, I think I want a little more at an angle. Perfect. I think I want to add a little gemmy. Actually, a little gemmy right in the center there. What do you think, guys? So pretty, right? Super pretty. How easy, right? Really easy. But I am going to grab that little white gemmy there. Let's see if I can get a big one. Hopefully I won't make a huge mess. I just want one of those white ones. See if I can find one. Of course they would be all on the bottom, right? All right, let's see. Here's one. I need to get containers. Here we go. For these. Make my life easier. Super cute. All right, guys. So I'm going to add a little glue to right here. Just a little. That's all you need. And we're going to grab this gemmy And we're going to stick it, oops, right there in between that snowflake. Cute! Cute, cute, cute. And I just love that this ephemera, from using this, because it is wet based. I love this stuff to spray on your ephemera, so it kind of gives it a little crinkle effect and dimension, and it's not sitting flat on your rosette. You can use whatever you guys have. If you wanted to just spray it with water, you don't necessarily need the airless mister to give it that crinkled, you know, not flat effect there, which I like because I feel it makes it pop more. So guys, I am going to add this already pre-made tassel. All right, and we are going to place it right there on the bottom. So I am going to use some hot glue, which I have over on my other desk. I should have plugged it in over here, but I didn't. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to go real quick and place some hot glue there so we can stick that on there. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got some hot glue right there. And we're going to take this beautiful tassel and we are going to glue it on there. Beautiful, beautiful. So pretty. Just hold it there for a second. It snowed here. Yesterday we had some snow. Friday, actually, we got some snow. It snowed a little bit. Actually, it's snowing briefly here, but yay, we got some snow. I rather it snow than not snow because it's a little warmer when it snows and it's not so. And there you have it, guys. Let's see. Do I have this on it evenly? Yeah, it's good, guys. Sorry, not in focus. And there it is, guys. There is your Christmas wand, Christmas tree filler. Super cute. Yeah, I love it. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Really easy, guys. Cute, right? So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. And I hope this gives you some inspiration to create some of your own. Again, guys, thank you for joining me. Until next time, much love and hugs. Bye.